You're in your 20s. You thought you'd have it figured out by now. You don't. You look around and everyone else seems fine. They've got the job, the relationship, the plan, and you're just here, trying to figure out what you even want. Here's the thing. That feeling, that confused, stuck, what am I doing with my life feeling? It's not a bug, it's a feature. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why. Your 20s are one of the most intense periods of change your brain will ever go through. And no one talks about it. Your brain is literally still being built. The prefrontal cortex, the part that handles planning, decision-making, and impulse control, doesn't fully develop until around age 25. So you're being asked to pick a career, manage money, build relationships, and figure out who you are, with a brain that isn't even finished yet. On top of that, your identity is shifting. The person you were in school, that version of you is fading, but the next version hasn't fully arrived. You're stuck in the middle. Too old to be a kid, too young to feel like an adult. And there are more options in front of you than any generation before. Reason 1. Too many choices. This sounds like a good problem. It's not. There's a concept called the paradox of choice. The more options you have, the harder it is to pick one, and the more you worry you picked wrong. Think about it. Your parents probably had 3 career paths to choose from. You have 300. You can work from anywhere, live anywhere, be anything. And that sounds great until you're frozen at your desk at 2 a.m. wondering if you should quit and move to Portugal. Dating is the same. You've got apps with thousands of people, so instead of choosing someone, you keep scrolling. Because what if the next one is better? Reason 2. The comparison trap. Social media broke something in our brains. You open your phone and see someone your age buying a house. Someone else just got promoted. Another one's traveling the world. And you're eating cereal for dinner in your rented flat. But here's what you don't see. You don't see their debt, their breakdowns, their parents paying their rent. You're comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. And it's constant. It's not like the old days where you'd see your neighbor's new car once. Now you see 100 people winning every single day. Your brain was never built for that. Reason 3. You don't know who you are anymore. And that's terrifying. In school, your identity was handed to you. You were the smart kid, the funny one, the athlete. You had a group. You had a role. You had structure. Then you left. And suddenly none of that matters. You have to build a new identity from scratch. New friends, new interests, new values. Most people in their 20s aren't lost. They're just in-between versions of themselves. The old one doesn't fit. The new one isn't ready yet. Reason 4. Money. Or more accurately, the lack of it. The cost of living has gone through the roof. Rent, food, bills, it all costs more than it did 10 years ago. But wages? They've barely moved. Many of you left university with debt. Real debt, the kind that follows you around like a shadow. And you're told to save for a house while spending half your income on rent. The math doesn't add up. And when your basic needs feel out of reach, everything else, your goals, your dreams, your sense of progress, starts to feel impossible too. Reason 5. Your relationships are changing. And no one warned you. Your school friends? You're drifting apart. Not because anyone did something wrong. Life just pulled you in different directions. Different cities, different schedules, different priorities. Dating is harder than ever. Apps made it easier to meet people, but harder to connect with them. Everyone's got one foot out the door. Everyone's keeping their options open. And loneliness, real loneliness, is something a lot of people in their 20s deal with but never talk about. You can be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone.
So here's the part no one tells you.
That confusion you're feeling, it's not a sign that something is wrong. It's a sign that something is happening. Your brain is rewiring itself. It's building the neural pathways you'll use for the rest of your life. That discomfort you feel when you don't know what to do next, that's your brain growing.
Think of it like a renovation.
Right now, the walls are torn down. There's dust everywhere. Nothing makes sense. But underneath all of that, something stronger is being built. Every hard decision you make in your 20s is training your brain to handle harder ones later. Every failure is data. Every awkward phase is a version of you being tested and refined.
The people who look like they have it all together at 24?
Many of them don't. They just picked a path and started walking. They didn't wait for certainty. They moved with doubt. Confusion is not the enemy. Stagnation is. As long as you're asking the questions, you're on the right track.
So what do you actually do with all of this?
Let me give you something real. Step 1. Stop comparing. Seriously. Unfollow the accounts that make you feel behind. Your only competition is who you were last month. Step 2. Pick one thing. Not 5, not 10. One skill, one goal, one habit. Put your energy there for 6 months. You don't need a master plan, you need a starting point. Step 3. Give yourself time. You are not late. There is no schedule. The person who figures it out at 28 is not behind the person who figured it out at 22. They just took a different route. Step 4. Talk to people. Real people. Not just online. Find a mentor, call an old friend, join something. Loneliness thrives in silence. Connection kills it. Step 5. Reframe the confusion. Stop seeing it as a problem. Start seeing it as proof that you're in the middle of becoming someone. Because you are. Your 20s are not supposed to be comfortable. They're supposed to be transformative. The discomfort is the point. It means the work is happening. 10 years from now, you'll look back at this messy, uncertain, confusing chapter and realize that was the part that built you. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're not lost. You're just early. And early always feels like chaos. Your 20s don't owe you clarity, but they will give you something better. The raw material to build a life that's actually yours. So stop waiting for the confusion to end. Start building in the middle of it.